Hey guys, so yesterday made a couple of videos about knowing that we are source, knowing we're all connected, how that sort of is, that awareness, that space and time don't really exist. And today I want to talk about why knowing we are all the same awareness, like what sees through my eyes is what sees through your eyes is what sees through all eyes anywhere, and knowing that we truly are one, that we are all from the same source, it changes everything instead of thinking we're separate. And so the first thing to understand, of course, and this is a pretty easy conclusion for most people who really start to think this way and ponder this idea that we're all one, is that we should all love each other unconditionally. Because at our core, even though we're all different as far as our form is concerned, our personalities, our soul blueprints, the things that make us unique and different is beautiful, wonderful, but at our core, we are the same, and we are all one. When I hurt you, I hurt myself, and vice versa. So we could start to open up our hearts more. This is of great benefit, because when we are stuck in our heads all the time and we're trying to decide, should I be kind and loving to this person? Should I be kind and loving to that person? Do they deserve it? Yeah, they deserve it. They're you. And you deserve it too. So when someone's not treating you well, it's loving to yourself to remove yourself from the situation and to not care that they're acting that way, because clearly they're delusional. They don't know who they are, right? But for us, we can see that it's good to be kind, to be loving, to be open, to be accepting, to not judge, because we don't want people to do that to us. Why would we want someone to do that to us? And so why would we do that to others? And it makes forgiveness and compassion and understanding, it makes all these things easier, because this wisdom that we're all one, that we're all the same at the core, is very important. But there's another aspect to knowing we are source, and it is knowing that we are the creator. We are one with the creator, and we are like our creator because we are our creator. We are the creator. There's no separation. So you are a creator. All right. Now, a lot of people look at like law of attraction and manifestation stuff, and they realize that they create their reality, but they often don't get good results. And the reason for this is because if we have not opened our hearts and healed and done the work to be our true authentic self, what we are creating is not always going to be in alignment with what we think we want. And when you don't really know who you are and your heart's not really open and you don't know yourself from that perspective, you don't really know what you want. You think you do because the mind, the ego, thinks it knows what it wants. And if you're trying to create your reality so that you can be happy with yourself, it's backwards. It's never going to work. It just isn't. It will never work that way. It can't. So instead, what we have to do is realize we're all one, that all the love of God is available to you right in this moment, always, to every being, always. And we need to have some courage and be honest with ourselves and do the healing work. Do the shadow work. Forgive ourselves. Forgive others. Let go of resentments. Let go of judgments. Let go of regret. Let go of shame. We have to heal these things because these things are not who we are. Who we are is our source, and our source is pure love. Pure love. There is no shame in source. There is no fear in source. There is no greed or jealousy or envy or regret or any of these things in source. And that is who you are. So we have to do the healing work. We have to heal our perception. And as we heal our perception, we find and know more and more and more of who we truly are. We know ourselves better. And then once you start to really recognize the love that you are, you see who you are more and more and more, then you get to create your reality. You get to step into your dream reality, because what is reality to you? What is the outside, the perception of an outside world to you? It's a reflection of your inner state of being. It doesn't matter so much what you think. Now, thinking can help you get into certain states of being, of course, but just because you say you want something doesn't mean it's coming, right? We have to be the embodiment of who we truly are in order to bring the things that are truly fulfilling to us. To bring them to us, we have to be it. We have to be it. Authenticity is the most powerful state of being anyone can embody. Being who you are, knowing who you are. Authenticity is the greatest expression of the love that you are, of who you truly are. And from that state of authenticity, of knowing yourself, of accepting yourself totally forgiving, totally accepting, totally loving, that is where exactly what you want to experience, what you truly want to experience in your heart, in your soul, that is when it can unfold for you. Because if you're still resisting that, if you are still thinking you're not worthy, if you are still holding on to shame or guilt or fear or any of these things that are preventing you from living that life, it won't be able to happen. It won't be able to unfold because you have not aligned with it yet. So knowing we are source, knowing we are one, is first and foremost, we have to come into unconditional love within ourselves, because that is our true nature. That is who we really are. Source is unconditional, perfect, divine love. You are that. We are that. I am that. And when I recognize more and more and more of that in myself, I step closer and closer and closer to my true self, more and more into my power. And from that place of peace and acceptance and love, now all of that abundance can flow. Now that life can happen. Those dreams, those visions, those beautiful ideas of what could be, those things can actually become reality when you are living from a place of authenticity, a place of power. And you've got to become self-aware enough to know when you're being authentic and when you're limiting yourself. When are you rejecting yourself? When are you being too hard on yourself? In a way, much of what we need to do is step into our softness, our nurturing, feminine, compassionate energy, because we all have, it's not about gender, we all have masculine and feminine energies, and we have to balance them in ourselves. And most of us don't really know how to be very nurturing and loving and compassionate with ourselves and understanding. In fact, many of us are far more understanding and compassionate with others than we are with ourselves. And these are the things that need to be healed, because our authentic true self not only loves everyone else unconditionally, but loves us unconditionally too. We love who we are. We do. We're the only thing that exists. We're source. So of course we love ourselves unconditionally. And from here, reality creation is possible. At least a reality that you want to experience. So, I love you. And I hope you have a great day.